ene akokonam a anunso odadia de magia tum na medi efi evivi foods evivi rice evivi foods medi ade anim ado akuafo hene na meka sei se yeba no emo ene akokonam a anunso odadia de
All right, good morning and welcome to Coastal Morning on West Coast TV. It's another, let me say, a brand new week because it started today. Yesterday was a holiday, and we are in the era or an aura surrounding us is freedom aura because Kwame Nkrumah was born on 21st September and Bentum was born on 21st September. Kwame Nkrumah is 1909. I don't know that of Bentum, and then we are still in the freedom era. Osanda for Dr. Kwame Nkrumah na wada ni na yewom no obi bia wo no September bia a freedom born. That person is an activist. You know, upper there man no boko nenim. Nti ya da ho a wo me dia no ya bobo monzen na ya kake Kwame Nkrumah ni ma papa ni bia ya another. There was a special edition on the show. Na na pay ye bedi nkomo ye ba kake ye ho na ye tu ye ho fo na ya hye ye ho nkran ye wi a enyi ye big guest Miss Georgina Owusu a champion you know what you komo wa ha GS or the release aba the placement na aba mo from no obiara nya no school nda ye bedi komo na ya dome sukor e ben hyehyɛ na oda ho even Anta West crap so far mo from ahin no we place mo ye bedidi da mo komo na ye rewrem awofo e ben no kwan no se ye fa do ye mo from ya we place wo ye ben hyehyɛ no the ntia yenye ndem from no say we school on the 18th of October. How true was it? The bedding common ya domestic nyina wa medin the Benjamin Kobiatha. Dem mambrane se no embo modern na yenko for a quick commercial break. When we are back the show still continues.
Evivi foods medi ade anim ado akuafo hene na meka sei se yeba no emo ene akokonam a anunso odadia de magia tum na medi efi evivi foods evivi rice evivi foods medi ade anim ado akuafo hene na meka sei se yeba no emo ene akokonam a anunso odadia de magia tum na medi efi evivi foods evivi rice evivi foods.
All right, that's it. There, asanso ajepene na enyenetina. And there, the quote near faith your sergeant for Dr. Kwame Nkrumah. Kwame Nkrumah said, "We face neither east nor west," which emphasizes commitment to self-determination and a forward-looking approach to Africa's future, not bound by the politics of external powers. So we face neither east nor west. And the quadrant binima. You know, Nkrumah was one of the pioneers of the non-aligned movement. Abrana east and west. When you know one sir, now they are waging in an economic war. Me, I'm a socialist, you know, I'm a capitalist. When that war arose, you know, now Nkrumah said they be me support A and me support B. Me fin say na Morocco. Nti yerehwe mo boboa no then ye nyina no ya to akodo na ye didi ho nkomo ewa ha. Nti chairman, you need to be firm. So them Nkrumah spirit no so dey be boru mu na etimi ye bold na ma epede eye bia no etimi na aye den aye. Nti anope ma medrija wonyin oye Nkrumah spirit na medrija ye nyina no ye mbomodzen na ye mprebi na yemfanko enenim ekan me da se the eje pene ewa hama eja etimi ye kake osagefo Dr. Kwame Nkrumah anape quickly no mamunko na manko mama guest na kwaba na yendidi nkomo ewa aha needing the Miss Georgina Owusu a champion ano ye PR for Ahanta West Education Service. Madam mama watch me just one jema hinewa.
Yeah, hinewa.
Yeah, that's no so that you transfer from a jet penny then you embed in common out of your busy schedule no. It's na able pay more than there able create awareness in your church musima nzamati or your school placement team. Madam, na aswe what then?
And a pay make ya wait if you na share Maso me just wonje ma hinowa.
Oh, okay.
Nti nyame na adom yeboy school for academic year 2025-26 academic year na ya start.
Yeah.
Nyame na adom bibia record fine. Bibia record boko dem yehui no. Yehui de yene mofo mo cho BC.
Yeah.
Results bay. Na tension wom kakra. Obi hospital ba no ba no benya wenya. Obi so fido inara o nya hwe but ono so okoso.
Sure.
Nti da me tension no kwai kakra. Na school placement de ne de be. Nti anope de education e wa Hunter West bibia record fine.
Okay. All right. Yeah, that nyame ase. Madam, quickly no me yenwrem na yendi nkomo. You share a brief background on the nationwide release of the SHS placement, you know. How was it like, man? You know, a brief background of it.
Then fika clean. Na you started school placement. School placement no only there. Mofuma na tro BC ewie no. Na one social issues on Durban. That's the results. Now we create placement center. Ministry of Education with GS. We create placement center. Epede consult do school a enkwahwehwe wankasa nkwada ekwahwehwe school no na akọ na emom wode obi aboa no na ma wankasa epede ekọ no efefe na nemfefe no mu no na chede wode obi ato baabi ma efe no according to wo results na obey no na ma epede eye.
Okay. All right. Madam, I feel there obado yahwa awofo na maframa ya watcho BC wo most especially Hunter West na pay mu no the maframa no like na why eager na wo pere wo hu baby a won bottle echi ade bay ibinum one feelings in shada and excitement na akofom kakra madam yenhwe this year placement system no okwadan.
This year placement system another American we releasing it last week.
Yeah.
Last week Wednesday. Now the portal no do no obi apede ohwe ne de nti na no do aye BBS traffic.
Yeah.
It's no do aye yi kakra. But nyame na adom bebre na so etuma check. Nti say national statistics now. Yeah, students are well placed on successfully 4,000.
Okay.
3,800.
Okay.
Into 483,800 students.
Okay.
Now,
483,000.
yeah, that's 82% of the population.
Okay.
Of the whole Ghana.
Wow.
And Messiafo, what also? In the classrooms now, then I would say Messiafo does for even Ghana, the whole of Ghana statistics. Yeah. Into girls near 248,000.
Girls need
248,038 good.
Okay.
Now boys no see 234,783.
Okay.
It is extra 82% is on the high side, but extra placement now is still ongoing.
Okay.
It's not a one-day process. Okay. It is still ongoing. Even though I'm a binum option for self-placement, the enye school are now akasa shishibi.
Okay.
It's on what the schools need go. But by when they na Hunter West last year they you over 90% placement.
Okay.
Until when you assume that this year, so even if you don't get the 100%, you are going to get around 90% placement.
Okay.
But for now, because it's ongoing, we cannot give the exact statistics.
Okay.
Because we go away when you school, no. Self placement na yet nina yet they can. Placements no, the when your placements.
Okay. All right, so madam, before I go to main discussion, I share time results na bay mo from no e binom sha say that we check wo schools no. How has the atmosphere been like? Ehwe awofo na ade oya what taiba won ho when busy nkomo madam na membe na onye school na madam na ye be then bibi dem okodo ana.
Me da say even before what select schools no. Yeah, sensitization. You teach more officers in the municipal office no. You call ye sure one day school be ara ba tro there afan or chede pe.
Okay.
School say num na wa ma fi wo fe no. O chede me nya ni mu bia me pe.
Okay.
Into placement ne day, it doesn't necessarily mean the first one na FA na was wrong. Numina FA ni na obutu wa mo numu ko.
Okay.
In terms there most of the time no be an adwene one first choice. The first choice that is the category A school. Into so when you no pe na there a year but when na mempe na miss one FA. There are instances obi wo ho a wan first school na wode no kwai. Ono yen kon efa nipa be 100 a nipa be 1 pe.
Okay.
In the one face school award no boko. Ono e be a mistake bi na oba in code na da de na okopu ho. But obiala of them 5 schools ni bi no. Ebenya no mu enya first, ebenya second, da ma didido. Inti eya na wo fie nya na adwene wo first choice no do. Oya category A school.
Sure.
But we if the FB, FC. Ni nyina no na ye ka che hende enya no mu biara epe nti wode wotu no mu biara na onyamfom do wa na ka che hen
Okay.
nti na ye di nkan ye call rounds ye toba ye keka che awofo de merifa no hwe ansa na afa osande menya complain bi obi from the number of category A school wenya B school ompe na me say ofa ya na wanfa that was my first also ofa na me say ofa that same be ni ho assembly ni ho nti dam na ote tensions wo ho bia na expectation definitely you to meet obia na expectation because category A schools na why ahe at one enrollment one capacity a wotum fa oya ahe na se nyina ye kere yere ko na onye ye there are equally good teachers at the category B and category C schools ebe yen district you were category B school. Last year, we saw most of the from baby work or medical school.
Yeah.
And there was this one guy for woman award during the 6th match. Apart from student, not top pay.
Wow.
And in category B schools, they are equally good. I have an example. Afrobano category A school. Obefia category B school teachers were in district. No what nazi. Now Ocho wasi. No say. Oko school no catch any mates in there. How I wish these teachers were in my school. Wow. Our category A school, but category B school teachers no experiencing no they are equally good. So when they are more from could be na more man are who be FP. Let me encourage one. Now my encourage boy be last week. Also what they know to St. Mary's. I say me uncle for St. Mary's on. You know they are good teachers there. Go there and learn and see for yourself. The one can say back there, yes. St. Mary's now what the matter no. Chede na adwena anyi do padi saddle. Nti wenya nti say na me say show. Catch na bra na bako St. Mary's na make me proud na she. Nti that the detention was system no kakra but we are urging our parents today. Category B and C schools are equally good schools. Now we have good teachers everywhere. Yeah. What's a class school for any baby abi. When there is light, there are teachers there. The class school be any baby abi. Yeah.
All right, madam. I feel that what's about has there been any changes this year in terms of school placement system? No, the way I know oye juma in Fedebe no changes be ababa kamana.
Okay, there's some slight changes. You sure them feel that na date of birth be anka but I feel what the date of birth aka ho.
Oh, okay.
No so crown no one year ne nse.
Okay.
Also your optional. Nti dem a mfe da no ye what na nyama no bebre da ma na oti.
Okay.
Ebe the whole 10 digits BC index number no. The beshim na do afi ya ye wo mi that is 25 na da aka ho. So that it distinguish you from the previous years. Okay. Now afi so still placements no or you free. Okay. Checking of placements no or you free. You don't buy any code. Even the previous years na nke bottle code na that check who placement but afi eco portal no do na egbe ebo index number with date of birth na a click sign in na ebo who placement no
one diska
is free. Checking your placement is free. One diska oh baby I would na anka last 2 years na yet to code nti say boy portal na bedim kana bo code na san we boy amount na access to placement but this time around no ebo index number ebo with date of birth na another ambompa it will give you access to check your placement until you're free. Wow. Ministry of Education GS also yankade or you free.
Okay. All right, madam. I am for criticize the system no. the nyimpa no teachi na nyimpa so the odu some time bia obey bibi owo ho. Madam, Bisa, how transparent and fair is the computerized system in addressing both merit and choice?
Say, I'm not making what choices na fair no. We key into the system.
Sure.
Into what hana why na what the work based on what grade.
No.
That's your raw score. Me nye yankasa. Na sana wo schools fair na course per year in the schools.
Okay.
Anti se vacancy wo ho na say what the enya fine enya na what wo ko na school. Ewa. Into definitely no placement no. Why or you free a chede wo details ni nyina wo ho de do. Into na anye there one more from which choices na LST no.
Okay.
Into it shouldn't be something and come or your how my hen. Ashunimpa na what's now mistakes can come.
Sure.
Into now why solution centers.
Okay.
For them mistakes ye nimpa or ya dena ye nyan pepe into
Okay.
our ewa how no na them solution centers. Into make a day placements ne this year no my free cry no my dawa obia or check new schools our ebe kono so no. Or a quano or homo.
Okay. Madam, offered a bit the number of students at what will be now.
The whole of
Hunter
West now around 3,600 plus.
Okay.
For both public and private.
Okay.
Until when you zoom there, at least 3,500 Boko school.
Okay.
From Hunter West.
Okay.
Because you're based on last year's statistics now. Because yes, any results now update for this year BEC now. Majority of the children, if they want to go to either the grammar schools, that's the SHS or the TVET schools, they can go.
So, Madam, SHS no Hunter West and Infano Sankor Bedubonso St. Mary's na Abra Vocational Training Institute, you know. For 3,500. That's a win in case that's a place one. Are the schools ready to accommodate them?
Yes, the schools are ready to accommodate them, but I don't think that 3,500 able to mark school within a Hunter West because other courses na been impeded away. Maybe a young schools now one year binti or seek another school outside. Today, maybe a opedoya science tech. Maybe a name with geography another with applied science and a BB, but young schools no. In case until what categorizes school na mobia no only an abra vocational day now so or what they are way it is a be only be what about out but I hope the majority of our students are what will be see what far schools in a Hunter West will be because vacancies no dorsal for our schools.
Okay. All right, madam, share challenges na concerns kakra or honum. Bakre or honum AEB you na share obi wo ho a ekede oye efa it could be 1 out of 100 obi wo ho no first choice ne the points are onye like raw score accumulate or very high number wenya the first choice na program or kwa akoye abakwa na GS wo fa do address the issue afia ye
won the schools no kwafufi bia pi wafo we school na wo fen nti wo hyehyɛ raw score na odidido ina vacancy ni so wo school nti ya friend wo hyehyɛ raw score no vacancy no for a science students yes 50
sure
you know okay man you say bigger number 200
sure
wo hyehyɛ raw score no nyina no awaka the 202
okay
nti we cut off for 200 now from 201 ribenyina they have to be shifted to their second choice.
Wow.
Because first choice no even though when you na one raw score no yeah around the same but when you na want to go school ho chat masa
madam in a case find the mistake in fee the placement center no na say ezeko can they do something about it?
Yeah, honestly, there was solution centers.
Okay.
It is say Obana genuinely. In case ni yeshe na say genuinely or ye there. Oh, aiding canora score or so. Raw score no is supposed to be 600, 400 for the core subject and 200 for the electives.
Yeah.
Nti ebi no raw score no baby or no. Nti you should have gotten this place. The solution center is there to solve some of these challenges.
Okay.
Nti about edge parents there, we should make use of the solution centers.
Okay. All right, madam. You find that genuinely a parent is dissatisfied with the school that was a manabano. You find that more Western region. Now was a mabana to Chirpone Senior High School. There is like no avenue. Meeting numbers of mabana medanako like urban in terms of finances now. They even the lorry if had meeting na medaya no provisions. Manana when you school when him is there any avenue for replacement for Nimpokonana?
The first question is school no fair now anfa. Iwa. Say fair ono yenyu asam ka. Enyim there it's Agwan Kwanta. After school Accra. Definitely you know the challenges from traveling from Agwan Kwanta to Accra. Nti say banak na na school no wadumamba no we chira yen hwe because fair na yedamo. But what na make where there are instances are mistakenly ne choices ni nyina adam school ni nyim.
So okay, madam, in the course of Air for School, do you invite parents?
Yes. Into the sensitization, you know, we invited parents.
Okay.
Into the yakade school, a school bia. My head no who them pedemu school. None one same bia non kind show because we had the 2025 register for SHS schools in Ghana.
Okay.
Into school no ada waya wo ni dinu wo ho baby wo ho district or wo regional wo ni courses awaye or your day school or your boarding or ho. Even the work they choose day na boarding. Day no so ye mo bia na so ati there choose day a obeno.
Yeah.
Oni nyo oni nyina se enya boarding na. Ebotum e bia fo ka kakra edru ho anananto kakra edru ho. Today obi wo Agran Kwanta ha. No for St Mary's as day. What not today onye too much of a problem. There ma ewo ha na for seko day. Afa seko day hwefi Agran Kwanta ri ko seko. Hwekwa na ebetwa ansa na afre na edu ho.
For car cosita.
Me catch row ni traffic. Ehu nti ye sensitize parents the day schools na especially from Obeno. Even kwa Agran Kwanta ha na so wono to bompe. Takra de o. Hwe kwan yi du most morty. Onam construction ongoing and pede ye ba traffic aboade watching den nti say student a ona eruko school imagine the stress. It is efa bedibonso as day efa St Mary's as day efa Sankor as day no cry no nya wozen. It is a solution center wo first question school ni efa ya na ada amfa. Inti amfa no na ahye ye de wa akọ no wa be ya ahye ye ha.
Okay.
Na ya hwe na ya solve am. But efa na semempede a yentumi anya ho hwe.
Okay, madam, you find the school no my fair. But first school or them region and district them. Na me nim ho asem orientation one cut down with me. Na me ko hu oye nananam ana me MPB ana NGOs be there. Challenge am facing nti mesre when the menyim na yem ko GS na won ko ka bi mam so GS obetim na wa boa na wa hwa na yenhwe one collaboration with traditional leaders na members of parliament and some NGOs in the community.
Yeah, with concern education, we have stakeholders. Nananum are part of our stakeholders because our schools are in their communities. Until they are part of the stakeholders. Until I'm making whatever the challenges, when you come to the solution center, we will find a way of helping you. Today will be our today, which even though affair, but in reality, no, the day you don't even call. Baby, more wapa in the school. No. You will find a way of helping the person. It's only the solution center.
Okay.
From the district officers to the region to the national level.
Okay.
we set up centers. I don't know, say me ma will be a solution center. For Hunter West, no one first point of call. The municipal education office.
Okay.
I the PR room exams officers
Okay.
Nti eba, what's your challenge is no yeshe. Na say it's above us, we will direct you to the regional office in 2nd D. But if it's within our jurisdiction that we can help, then we immediately help you with it. Nature de into Kwanunko Bibia. Now I set up national one.
Okay.
Accra. For both GES and TVET, for both GES and TVET school, SHS and TVET schools, when you go there with your challenge at the Solution Center, it will not hold Accra. It will be handled for you. Region, then all the regional offices, regional education offices, in TNZ, 2nd D, it will Methodist Parker. Ebisa education regional office Roberto Abonsankes no Methodist Park in Chanwa. The man soon ever Hunter West education office, post office area. You will ECG chiho eba no so how the babano will try and help you with it.
Okay. Madam, I'm the dumb question it keeps on popping. Obi say nebe aggregate 15, but we in place in one first choice until 1 year then.
Second choice, not third choice, no fair. It's not the first choice, no one you know call no why am I. Most of the time, I make the category A school, Obi pay. It's all your madam now. 1 2 1 year was she, there was answer what they call second choice.
Wow.
It's only the 15. Why is it? But I think the by all means, only on the second choice. Oma Bufrano, second choice near category B schools. They are not bad schools. Young category B schools within our region now. Then I'm saying that they are coming up.
Yeah.
Into one my number one category B schools. Let's make them also good schools.
So, but madam, in this case, why don't you upgrade some of the category B schools to the A status? I better than what they categorize the schools now.
Nyame P wom infrastructure wom.
Okay.
The pass rate ka ho. Na pempa nkofo pe school no so kra wo mo wa category A.
Okay.
Nti at least ama wendi do na obedu baby na schools ni nyina majority akọ category A na wo nyina wa akọ category A no hwanum na obekọ category B no.
Okay.
Nti placement na kasa ni main reason so that it should make there should be equal access to our schools.
Yeah.
Equal access. When the first nanka category A schools now there are some kind of people be work. But in the menu can say abofre bi share yene in crossing bia onya disorder onya Archbishop Porter onya Holy Child onya Wegehe obi kwa how would need to school no cram for na loss into how many menya dem school ya because school placement now equal access to education. Intimate stress oba no onya subscribe no man category B school onko no onko SL.
Okay.
That is the best option for the child.
Sure. Asema madam now Warma speech. It was a comment from a headmistress from a particular school. She told the girls that but for free SHS and the placement, most of you wouldn't have been here.
Sure.
So if by grace you are here,
sure,
you need to work very, very hard and excel. I'm having an interesting conversation with Miss Georgina, also a champion, the GSPRO for Hunter West. Ono nanda pe me in church komo. Ewa ahano. Waso adventure ana oye nsembise bia. Eko ye Facebook that is West Coast TV. Ebetim na ezaba na ya kenkan bi na ezamo ewa ha. Medze bebe bia no so oye asembisa ana so de oye submission bia ebetim na ya bana ya bomodzen na ye tin komo ewo aha. Nti we fe no kodon da hondara madam Gina ewa ha. Ya bewe na ya tua ye no komo twetwe no do. Madam share the forward-looking perspective. Ibana Adina CCR GS worry na what they improve our system no in terms of the placement process in the future.
That placement is an ongoing process. Inti after we check whole schools now, what print now, then I challenges no. Then we improve on it the following year.
Okay.
because extra last year some make it no yeah
the
code but they this year no there is no code, it is free. Nti no ye best na ye na wo for challenges we are encounter one fan chain the machine o do baby na so abre, but we are trying to improve upon the placement system because for the past school placements ben the way you wo fu pi wo ha we fi ho those times e peda wo ba ko school Cape Coast e be travel akọ na akọ share no worry for the wo ba fa na one fan, but in the comfort of your home wherever you are, you just check and you see where your child has been placed. Into admissions are starts.
Okay.
Well, say this the SHS schools and the TVET schools. Into no, I will be around when you're any of the schools no major they ever call na admission aman. Because Obeko school 18th October.
Yeah.
Yes, 18th October. Na ituma abobo na enyo abofra na akọ school.
All right, madam. Last year no was a prospectus big bay. The A4 was a boko, A was a boko, A so was a boko. This time around, how is it going to be like? And obey the same?
Yes, we say harmonized prospectus. Inti ono wo inti say watch here. Na because it's harmonizing, obi oko school or area St. Mary's. Inyama the boko no. Or it's almost the same as obi oko school at this other. Because no you're pede yet so awful how do. Into this year too, it's the same.
Okay.
The same prospectus are yene mbanwobo use for schools. Now, my father me information in ma. Okay. Yes, this year and what if private SHS 70. Okay. What the one come home. Inti we place be no private SHS no one what power selected. What the register bay. You might who where the private SHS are. And their location and what the courses they offer. Okay. Nti na mafumani to place 233 technical and vocational institutions. That's the TVET. Okay. I want to work with Sanu Juman. Sure. Of which are very good at. Yeah, catching and now often there. This time in the world that we are going, in Yamana, what they Sanu Jumano or build up a pa and it's a urban pa. Men can don't by force on SHS no. Okay. So furnace door pedal TV school, Okosia plumbing, welding, electricals, the minyamano. Where we are going, we are in the era of construction now. When you're a Juma, even outside the country, even when the companies are about what's for pen 1 hour and san Juma no. It's what may encourage them from an own TV schools no so. Now public SHS no so. There was 724 or place in Moframan. And see, this time around, you when you soon there baby now and make the answer west. We are hoping that in your cry, but 95% of our candidates or our students going to SHS.
Okay. All right, madam, main school no. Marco, most of them may be a my area. Boko school. What do I do? What's the kind of preparation that I should make and send them to school?
Even the one what the students no go school why be one more be 600. But the local should be be 500 no oboko. Into them obe ya you hu ahon na woboko no. A print placement na at the boko school ho. Okay. Ona yes e for enrollment. Waji watu. There ba. Nti ebobo wo for boarding the first no be wadwini me ya wo trunk na mattress. Sana nyaman ken no we did do. Nti ebedi kana ko school ho na ma wo bia no wonye wa ka ho asam. And sana finally sana ko bi ma na che de wo ba ne ka ho a enye no roko. Okay. Nti ebe ja wofo na ahwafo nyina de wono mba no nko school ho one print one placement na mo oil there fail na fail. E de boko no new school no so na waiting team do aman. Now we who there genuinely the results only. Ni placement only, ne da kwaje admission.
Okay. All right, madam. Come on, you need the education. Ya in pin. Me share. Which you so fans of manade GSTS. And Archbishop Porter girls and St. Mary's Bedubon so sankwer. I want am pedamoko, but me nya. What moko to school be and fan there. Kaukodi SHS wo baby. But me didn't come man obi chere oh put on baby or simple car a pesca bear 5,000 be my category import meeting na me nyamu. Madam, how true is this? And about kind of world for that waiting now why eradicated the manza menino was it iffy or system no?
Me care there in fida na in fe bi watch chin ebinum the damazin. But you know kind of placement is free. You will one data. You the one out to school no. Obi see that chinchina on pay. You just go to the solution center. Na you share boy what about boy. But if you bet you 10,000, it be as high as 15,000, 20,000. Also make go to your movie. If you na in Susandena in Sembebre, I'll just go to the solution center. We are there for you. You're all my one. Self-placement portal no so ho. While list the schools have vacancies ho. Inti kwasho no sum. Me pe wo mu no febi. Na ko. But I no make any nyina ye na adwen category A schools do. Category A schools no they are good schools. B equally good schools. C dama.
Okay.
Obey your one there. Afre bi ko category C school we twa other medical school. Inti ona anyi abofra na adusua. Obaye no ho esua de atechefo a wo beche ndega na ekobe bia ye schools ye wa atechefo nti no ono nyi da afra no bosua de nti mo ma ye involve middlemen say bia ye ne GS communications obaye nyi de say bia middlemen bi na asem bi be ma you can report to the nearest police station or the special prosecutor's office no one should. But I wonder how many people are obetim wako because why frustrate up a school amanoba no be hygienist cannot say issue aba one yemu what to phone call because in the first place you dad no only there dam na nti ere kan won ko solution centers no ye wo ho mbo bia ye de bobo mbo bia ye de bobo kra
what this other na pen
me fi ha mo office it's now bia e wa how concerning a Hunter West even if it's outside a Hunter West bra na yen hwe na yen kire kwan.
Okay, all right. And the Miss Georgina also a champion na ndana pe me ni din komo fa oye school placement na azo madam my menjo final words na benjo na kwatu awudwumeni do.
Okay. The final words to our parents in there. Mofoma no woboko school no. Abana prepare ama one. That nti na abandi date aban. Nti wo me yen share not the member no. Yen to me enko. Na admission so onye 1 day. Admission onye 1 day. It's a process nti ekwa mbere kakra wom. But abana akere 18th October no yen mudodo na yen hwa na yenko. I wanna wo placing on automatic na I wanna work on self placement. Na efisi na ofu wonje isiketua no wonje isiketua de chinchina pedam ba ko category A school osanda onu no wozin inde adesua no eriko university onye school na ekwa na wode hwe na wode for wo mmazi na eboy na wode for nti no mesre wo ma yenhwe yenenwo kwa ye mbofra no na wonsua ade yenhwe won nkura na wonsua ade na wontu wonko wonenyim osanda se eko category A school B na wode be kire no ona na ebe category B school or the same B on change boy equal category A school boy na spelling the man equal category B school boy na spelling or the same thing nti ogina abofra no de obotum we hia de ye na odru do otro no wasi na wetum we twa ne ye na opeda okona enyima oda akọ na efi so me encourage awofo technical no so you good. Okay. In this our era technical no you good nti so wo ba pede osua all ya the pam ho ade all ye zibanu ho ade all ye welding ndade ho ade all ye electrical all ye plumbing also no no pa man kwan mo nko na ebohu de obewie no na enu ho kra de emo okwe ti mesre na awofo ndama bia ye wo mo ye zinede so nyame wo ho nti won bo mazin na abofra by 18th October no bia nko school.
Okay, madam, finally no obi me be so the self placement is it free?
Yes, self placement is free. Into our portal no do. Ni area no wo nte ekodo a obachi school say kwandem able to me place on region by region. Inti say ekodo a ewo a Hunter West ha men ko choose school wa Upper East. and our northern region because the schools no at stay go.
Okay.
Aha. Ebi I could choose what about mo ebenyo na num cry na num ben obey how am.
So is that one according to grade or like who grade points ebenya na no school say school
No, self placement need on schools no want to say select me pen up automatically na alcohol.
Okay. Okay. All right. Madam saying that pay well an insightful educational examen. West Coast TV. My name is Georgina, also a champion. I mean, I have a conversation on school placement na no anke ka honin nyina no. Everything and down pay amadase. I'm going for a quick commercial break. My bar, yeah, the Ubon crater na pod no. Yes, a bro, abra cosmos abaka answer. What you do my ebezin komo yanko na embra.
Edidi foods. Bidi adi enim ado. Ekuafo hine na meka say. Si eba no emu ene akokɔ nam a anuso odedia. De magia tum na medi efi Edidi foods. Edidi rice. Edidi foods. Bidi adi enim ado. Ekuafo hine na meka say. Si eba no emu ene akokɔ nam a anuso odedia. De magia tum na medi efi Edidi foods. Edidi rice. Edidi foods. Bidi adi enim ado. Ekuafo hine na meka say. Si eba no emu ene akokɔ nam a anuso odedia. De magia tum na medi efi Edidi foods. Edidi rice. Edidi foods. Bidi adi enim ado. Ekuafo hine na meka say. Si eba no emu ene akokɔ nam a anuso odedia. De magia tum na medi efi Edidi foods. Edidi rice. Edidi foods. Bidi adi enim ado. Ekuafo hine na meka say. Si eba no emu ene akokɔ nam a anuso odedia. De magia tum na medi efi Edidi foods. Edidi rice. Edidi foods. Bidi adi enim ado. Ekuafo hine na meka say. Si eba no emu ene akokɔ nam a anuso odedia. De magia tum na medi efi Edidi foods. Edidi rice. Edidi foods. Bidi adi enim ado. Ekuafo hine na meka say. Si eba no emu ene akokɔ nam a anuso odedia. De magia tum na medi efi Edidi foods. Edidi rice. Edidi foods. Bidi adi enim ado. Ekuafo hine na meka say. Si eba no emu ene akokɔ nam a anuso odedia. De magia tum na medi efi Edidi foods. Edidi rice. Edidi foods. Bidi adi enim ado. Ekuafo hine na meka say. Si eba no emu ene.
All right, welcome back to Coastal Morning on West Coast TV. You can also subscribe to our YouTube channel on West Coast GH. Like, comment, and share so that other people can also have a feel of the show. And pay then so memo akwa bi na mendase. Ona watan ado akwa kwanta gomi na mesi ami sha wono ayan won kese. Bi biara de na free no that to bi amesi yame onto no kwande na onye na big ewo oho. Cosmos abeka ansa ewa ha. Ọma na akwa aba na yemfa de ubon krate na podo no yemfa mbre oye ahwefo Cosmos
Kobe
kedia
oh ya mrezi adomela
yes yeah actually on kuma first day too
oh ke nkoma me de ni kezile nti ye ochila ye oyeligima ameponi ye because of how my program here lintine yes stress na ade chilling maybe I be a and yes say ya nke e chilling but
oh na ora o vinde wan kuma first to the lank the ani ke actually
oh chilling me ka e de coffee ya chilling me the normal
chilling the car to Twitter chilling more
chilling day I relax you I enjoy but Saturday they can make a holiday relaxed. Can we usually wear something? We say you are relaxed and enjoying. I enjoyed program one be here because it's in honor of a great person.
Sure.
Mama, I've said he's the greatest political figure to come from Africa.
Yeah, that Africa has ever had.
Yes, to be around the program more. Bele and I was enjoying it.
Yeah.
But the ejima it came with ejima stress. Mam baka chilling care me enjoy around. There's an enjoyment and there is relaxation. Baby, there wasn't any form of relaxation.
There was only the part of the enjoyment.
Me enjoy from program money happening. It is Saturday here, one woman babe. The woman should be around 70 to 80. It's a it did the expression Nkrumah never dies and Nkrumah never dies. But this is the very first time she feels Nkrumah never dies. The expression yes, you see, Nkrumah had the cabinet, Kokobale, young girl. It work is a business on Kofor. A be more a prominent person like that from Nkofuma, a Hong Kong to Jukebu, Dui, Iwu, Kikene 80, and you come back and Hana day. But from that time, Saturday, that was a day more she felt really care, Nkrumah really never dies.
Wow, yes. Wow. That's great. I mean, let me cry footage, but when I saw the Nkrumah's grandson, that is Samuel's son,
I was a fair guy, yes. And but man, had freedom. You got a microphone.
Wow.
You could feel. Many sing, but I thought they were playing Nkrumah a voice.
Wow.
Freedom. Once that animal, but there's some barricade bay, but Nkrumah a banners before one nimulu meda. Until just when he was done, my koko was it. Then moving the gate, mama do. Then I realized a day Nkrumah voice and Boba. In line, they say. He is Nkrumah's first grandson.
Wow.
Yes.
Wow.
Well, you could feel the similarities in the voice. Really care.
The freedom yamba.
Yes.
Cosmos. Yekoho alawlohate awiya ni elumon komo. But this is a quick one. Do you feel Nkrumah nwokre bakrabo protect a legacy as to how more Rollins nwokre be ya?
Okay, so another question here. Protecting his legacy, is it being in the front line of your political
like how, because when you see Zaneto, you could see Rollins in Zaneto.
Okay, so Azia, in these two people, there are two different dynamics.
Exactly.
There were attempt on Rollins to overthrow him, but it wasn't successful. To come from a home more on Saturday, Samuel Hanu Jokubeke, Beverly Gunjama Bay was not Beverly Badu Dole, was all gunpowder near Ibe, and he say for so many years, Utumon but to do okay, a very hot, a lumu would do pie. Because on that day there were a lot of gunshots. Ewo ba udoke ni just ni monezo ya into ba ke otumo no but to papa wo program eto e very hot time morning be overthrow papa be sitem be overthrow be no bo wo udoke bo wo scampala se flagstaff as a jubilee house scampala no bo ken then as their mind they wanted to have access to the place until the security there then never be exchange bullet otu na de until it did also be never back to those days. A be more a zone, a udo of that sort. I think some year per year, the poke Wallon is there at Ghana Parliament. You look at somebody like Seku. Seku, it appears may put them a Ghana the bill yes, and a fought. You can't blame him because as at that time, in the valley, Ivan one in a day. It lay easy care, Bacaraba. Mammy, I learned care, but with more Milma Asa. Aside the first one in Francis, The Samian email my board massa.
Okay.
The only 2 more Mizibe. Me the Samian is a coup. There's a they say me picture from my own picture. Yes. Me it's like but him born from Ghana. Yeah, and it's not their fault.
Okay.
Because of you know baba him born money ni nkoma me there be more overthrown. He even after he was overthrown. The Kabila me obela he went through a lot. Yeah. Be books, a statue, bobu tanzi. But almost everything related to Nkrumah Bela was destroyed. Minimum be Nkrumah ye jimapo. They went after all of them. In Tikobi, easy kids from such family, they will easily come back and come and take your political space and your leadership space. It just I feel sometimes it's a seku in their life. He feels they've been betrayed. Like my name about deep board and on money and yeah, as to why more background, but to a lifestyle. Yeah, the Pan-Africanism of Beppa Pie. I believe they are upholding it in their individual lifestyle. But Baba take the front line. They come out Rollins in mind. Okay, scam coco be medashi tea. Hana day. Mam okay, mam mind the lumpa bale. Yes, Mamma before more.
It to Jimmy.
Yes, and over the weekend he all left there you. He left the one.
Challenges you.
Me show can go ke babenya. Na ye Rollins. Although Kimani mo na koke day.
Okay, bala.
He's so unlike Rollins. But Bale mumie. Ebi o ka bala mba only military days you know.
All right, Colin. Cosmos. I was questioning. Then it was mind-boggling. You know, like it's something that EDD. Asking people on round table discussion and someone made the same, you know, submissions as you rightly have made, because said the scenarios were two different scenarios altogether. As you rightly said, someone who had come from a serious brutality, when they were even sent out, they were chased out.
They ran to Egypt. The Egyptian embassy was Ghana. They ran to the place and Sana, Benboko, Egypt. So it is. And Saturday when it can't care, Utimbo to do okay. I could agree with her. Okay, that day the sort of Utimbo to do this Kampala. And say throughout a life she's not comfortable with Otudo. But sometimes but 1 pair, 2 pair in TV now. But that day but the baby. So
it took her back to memory. All right. Okay. Cosmos, let's look at let's start off with the daily guide. The daily guide on the front page says NPP Yensro Emunahuna Demo page 3. Daily guide George Clifford Owusu passes on. Nana Jobs Mahama over poor performance. Tokonu's removal as SC judge unlawful and Asare. Kumasi bounces back after Asante Hime's funeral. Cosmos.
I think the story, one of them, the NPP Mobaka Kre. I think they are telling the security forces and the government in power by Yeke Bokumumbe. And if a political party feels scared, there are things going more, it's some sort of intimidation, and they have every right to stand up against those intimidations. The political parties here, but sometimes, sometimes remember be you should look into the person's eye and tell him or her in that sense, say they be ba. Na say the masses more befuke mabala ye unime baba the masses would also join you in calling out care the mabala ye ni knowing very well sometimes people many me be ni be wayele de me befuke be ze mo belobe den care the baba be han no kuni care ma ye the baba nti by this time na say security service and care some intimidation bo cause against them ma many people come and join them and call or any other institution more ESFT or the group. That said, it appears that there are a lot of issues more NPP as a party. They feel they are not okay, they are not comfortable with those kind of things. They come and they have every right to demonstrate. Because demonstrating it so do a malahan is on contain you have every right to demonstrate it. Okay. You may idea.
SC.
Tokona. Yeah. Okay, they say Tokono's removal as Supreme Court judge unlawful. Yeah. I think when Bejele from the office as the Chief Justice, Yemuane Yetavo Manjikendike, though she loses her position as a Chief Justice, say quite equal back to practice as a judge or bench more before Bejima as well. There were a lot of directions, new opinions here from different angles. As it stands now, a bill la shada la baka create Malaysia A B C D. Yeah. Malaysia say Malaysia say it's like how more bill la cry interpret Malay. Yeah, bill la eleka. I think whether Kai Kohlo will crowd, the Supreme Court is as an institution should clarify it. Oh, yeah, my man. Though it's compared the Chief Justice say back onto the bench. Because of ABC, the new care. But clarify it's up to his eye. Take a look at the some crumbs, some benches, and now no benches.
How will she even feel?
Many. But the right expression need to be made. Okay, Kobe, Sakra Baki. Sure. As to Kakaga and Akalabai, it solely depends on Ozao as an individual. But the states, Anake Jimeme should be able to state categorically Ejime say A B C D. Say Ejime say kwaka A B C D until kwaka then you care is any option to go back and they be made as well. But I think the Supreme Court or the Judicial Service should state it categorically.
Okay. All right. Your next paper, that is the Insight. Insight says imperialism in crisis. Eulogizing Osaje for Dr. Kwame Nkrumah. Medina women entrepreneurs receive 500,000 boost from Julius Debra. The man is here. The man Julius to the fucking power 8 Debra. Yeah, you know what, kid? Ghana Trade Fairs. Third Osaje for made in Ghana Fair champions economic independence for Ghanaians through local enterprise. Aside for Dr. Kwame Nkrumah, you know, okay. Manasi Chief Elders Chase Kofi Ajekum over title of Jason Heneden. International Society of Dermatology appoints Ghanaian doctor to its West African Communications Committee.
Kobe, let me Kwame Nkrumah there. Nkrumah, there are a lot of people who raises issues about him and those stuff, but Abila, even I think with the exception of Muhammad ne Bioka Yesu Christo, let's say they can tani be elbow as an individual. Abila will have a positive side.
With the exception of Muhammad,
Muhammad, man, I'm not telling one time. Yeah, Jesus, I'm not telling. Sebi work. You work up. But for Amaze, gentleman, he may have his issues, his weakness and things, but with Yenima as a nation, as the whole of Africa, how much it try to be under one umbrella. He's a great man, and say if I did if it and Keke celebrate, he deserves it. And Kobe, when you hold a on Saturday, program, I think it's a 5-day program. So from Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday. Sunday, man, you many more the rap father himself, the king of the name many more per jowly, remember the Sunday. Yes, I'm your more a pet tradition, so I'm say holy Saturday. But from Wednesday up to Friday, any activities. Kobe, your melima in my mind, in Crawford mind, they really celebrated Nkrumah. On Saturday, they really sell. Not even Saturday, me sure the other days more because mom count on Saturday because Saturday I'm holiday.
Yeah.
They've really celebrated the man. I think for a very long time, there's a time when Crawford Mike Philike, somebody of that sort, once came from a community mob of Crawford, and the economic boost me ever many.
The presence of Samia alone.
Yes.
Yeah.
Many mob of Crawford on Saturday. The sort of minimum programming right from Wednesday up to Sunday. If I'll be holding Crawford, Seke Nkrumah first year. Nakamalem the case is going to Crawford any moment from now. Kanya, the big guys mobile hall care even on Saturday during the programming mobile galley.
Wow.
Crawford care. Inti Crawford member celebrating Nkrumah during this period, the pan and the kind of economic boost more even man in Crawford community during this time. A biela meton in the Bejiki men bottom in Zulu poking and bedie, men mobachi, and chicken mammy small, ye pay money, you could be kelina de moon. Nakobi in all this account. But that on Saturday, now about how many. I am enjoying Nkrumah member celebrity, but now about
how are we translating
it
to Muvura?
It's simple because how more many be best celebrity, an icon from their place. Now to my Zamanda. How more almost nothing happens here. Kobe, during the program, there were 2 languages that were spoken. Brofro Nenzama. Throughout the program, Captain Smart, the MC me Brofro. There was one Nzema guy, mostly the MC me Kanzema. And the prominent Nzema people who mounted the platform, they spoke in Nzema. Bahan Nzema is Zalane. They don't care whether it's Nzema. So I didn't Nzema make do with the English. Well, I didn't English, I remember, was okay.
It was okay. Or you'll be forced,
Kobe,
to ask somebody. A broad check, care too creepy.
Captain Smart said, he said that a 888 in Quitting most make a more equally more that translate to one Zema, much like a hand, was all in Zema version, a hand, quitting, who I did like a shadow. I said, I'm a Kobe. It was a very great celebration, but there's some lesson I took from it.
Yeah.
They didn't care whether I got a before and art and my available. I'm a yeke. We will easily say, oh, you be my that.
Mamlan Metalma.
Ya many knew the yeke, see a year one language like Fandy. Ye home the crown of finding a brofro. Me wamsy language was a kill. See it, thank it. Amako Fubu, when he mounted the platform, he spoke English. He really in Hanenzema. I won't be more one's mark any more about mounted platform, but English, boya Bahanzema. Then they find the anake tree new Jacobla. It's either they are speaking an official language for the nation or they are speaking their native language. How I wish your traditional leaders more okay. But Kohaka, the sort of inferiority complex me ubunu. Bokoduko go. Naba mount platform ya. Bahoba hamba zaban deni. Kobi krem. Ibani and deni hanakanya. I think Saturday yemi and our journalism zanake when it comes to yekanke ya umbunike baha and dan deni. We are not going to massage them again. We are going to tell them as it's supposed to be told. A lot of them, the problem, mele inferiority complex. Mentimo ya wumbuni, a lot of them, baba. You see, mommy, bumbunu ya adjan da na ya rekan da. It can any other language but to some extent say krafache. Na mabetanda. Ansa na bakavako wobi azo ne be the minimum bakanda wo street izo. Mo ine be your position. Instead of care, bako wama ndan deni mo yemu akusotin ina ye mama kuku apo ise pekefa ko classroom. Ye ka ye mama menika de ka ndeni bo kama ba fa ya ndan. Then a whole traditional leader, being it Udikuro, divisional chief, and a paramount chief, a mounted platform here. The language that comes with it, Melefandi. mopo de maka ha fa nipo no problem per linguist be puchi na ke
Yeah.
na either spoil hand and die ama biemu de yevolo my back for the very first time pony ya nke ekeze mind but one denibo come on beze pu back yeah traditional leaders be bele yezo nti me de mo on Saturday when I was enjoying Nkrumah programming name aloboso ham e programming to
all right. Okay, Cosmos, Madina women entrepreneurs receive 500,000 Ghana cedis boost from your chief of staff, Julius Deborah.
Made 5 billion.
Yes.
Them dike many more njikenjike wo besan wo chonweni. From time to time the shadala na bawu a market women with the njikenjike ga kobi. It will surprise you to know ke be a capital me here. And a injection me here for my business make we and 500 Ghana.
Oh yeah.
500 Ghana a be yo
Kokoswa. Ana charge ko be
ya dia poikna. But they be capital.
Baby
More
girl
TNT. Yes, secret change abusu be ali style mo be di ne type mo be di other 500 Ghana. Nti e de mo ma me de I will encourage ke minimum education be selling ya no be ya do e de kama ye de be ya Julius Deborah Madina market.
Yeah, Julius Deborah, the man Julius. Yeah, what the Chronicle? The Chronicle says Brian's bold cocoa move. Logist Group leads landmark environmental restoration in Ghana. Then Kufuor wants NPP intra-party rivalry can cost 2028 victory. Cosmos.
Kobe.
Yeah.
Although you come my
Kufuor.
Kufuor, former president, the Jake himself in high. And them decade you come on, your platform is where you can be care. Division local win competition below. It is unity. Yeah, crying competition division me. Until the money high, and if people like Kufuor must we can be it tells you the degree, the extent to which more bon cares the be called. I'm here for me than Zuremeda. But Kufuor Mezai, Zure is there inside. Me shock there are more information on Kufuor table than my mammy Monway.
Okay.
Nti Kufuor counts Ojuko, that means care Ojuko walker. People need to listen.
Sure.
The aspirant or KBTA coffee Ojukoma Yedibenya Kufuor a kind.
Okay.
Then the basic group be moton Bob to restore the environment.
Yeah.
Kobe, one issue may man Galamsey issue is a serious issue mele restoration. Can you mail my account, especially number Nzuleme?
Yeah.
You cannot restore Nzule. I just say yeki. One issue may man member was as a bed here. It may a problem. Mele kebe yebu and be denkable.
Land reclamation.
Mintimum some of us we propose care even if they are mining, there should be sustainable way of mining. Sustainable way it includes a click anyway yeah. A restore azele. Azele is a safe.
Yeah.
Some of them put sacred do rubber would do ale would do ewo yimo they can come by mining.
Sure.
Sometimes we do more ikeshe and sana ya zuaba because by the time more be okay can carry zuaba more it more nyeni wazire a lot of them have been moved away and ke imu ahwaze e be okay could do they be more within 6 months see a 2 year discount pala ni e ka va de bebe ka ba kama am yemi ekele tibotu akọ most of the mining sites ya be old concession say akonge bololo ale ni nyeni woke especially annual crops bololo abi woke ni anti the member also guarantee issue the restoration restoration
okay
menti member some of these things anti most me yemu aye pushing ni ideas here yemu elema president ya it includes restoration
okay
anti sebama alliances mama many called to also nyeni ya EPA ma okaba ma ban di ba ma da ke botubo wi a se be restore azlemo botunye ni wozo ya
okay
it's one key thing more okay ekna extraction in ya is or dia be ye mede lepo ke bo tubo we bo fa wan ba bo tubo we pono be tapete waka ke still environment here basically avazele yes.
Okay. All right, Cosmos, may I hold the daily graphic. The daily graphic is a SHS student must use harmonized prospectus freshest to report October 18th GES. UCC Vice Chancellor controversy. GTech takes punitive measures against UCC. Health alert. Poison cases on the rise. Molex Foundation to train 500 girls in G-STEM. That is a SHS student must use harmonized prospectus. Not pay. And then Madam no oka awaha. Yeah, Cosmos, yending komo or the daily graphic front page.
Yes, Kobe. I think with the harmonized prospectus, yeah, my the PRO for Hunter West Ghana Education Service, yeah, have you like fine. It did more set a lot of frustration now. So, man is okay. Sometimes you need to be brainy. You keep a certain individuals, baby, send my that's by the bill and mobile bepe. Okay, the supervision, the strict adherence to also harmonize corporate prospectus, before be your parents. Sometimes you don't necessarily need to be moving and near hockey. I will is near hockey only if there's a means pomo bakora bakanke okay school is samba online can get besa ko school ka they can enrollment something be I could confirm care I say ba if there is a means for me to indicate online care I say ba then I get prospectus say the harmonized one online poisette a lot of parents be stresses you will not need to leave. I'm there, most of them the market trading chicken yeah. Okay, also you new work say it cut it down. Time magic na ya your parents so.
Okay. All right, GTech. The Ghana Tertiary Education Commission imposed punitive measures on the University of Cape Coast by suspending the processing of all its major requests, including accreditation, government subventions, and get fund support, due to the university's failure to comply with a directive on the tenure of its Vice Chancellor, Professor Johnson Yanko Boampon. This action was taken because UCC allowed Professor Boampon to remain in office beyond mandatory retirement age, despite a High Court restraint order barring the university's governing council from making decisions on the appointment. Cosmos, I think this one is trying to be a dent on the image of UCC.
UCC. The Baba Bella more GTech, most of my own.
It is you.
Oh, yes.
But this time you left right.
Sometimes I ask this question, especially minimum I concur, say, or the title in Kayusu. Why would I use an honorable title? Ma'am, because I'm like, use honorable when I'm not honorable. Why would I do that? I did too. I'm going to say more. I the professor, I have a professor down so. I the doctor, no, I had the doctor. Men have a doctor down so. And I care. What doctor in your institution more they are not accredited. Say, Beza, I will even understand you a bit more. Although I as a doctor because in your certain education be an care be. If your institution here. They are not accredited. Maybe they do fault because why should you go for
background checks?
But okay, you made the accuracy say more we qualify. Kobe, mohole me HOD office. Ne your whole school in the doctor. You must get the doctor. You look mohole ya. Mr. My secretary, Mr. Doctor Walker. Ya tanu mo. Ya bunko mo po. Let me say my letter no mo. Timjikan come say letter no mamuko. He say alakwa kan prof ya. Okay, Doctor Bella make. Meanwhile, mam medde like me deliver near your lecture ya bi. Say lecture you say me no han e ozoju koya. Yeah, eval mazen but my dream ma fake dey be more bedi. Nti be fa serious.
It is serious you.
Come more he say man kan prof ya ele cream whether care work an anything. He say okay, me pe prof and sana. But mam ko don't go party that inside can make us do my IT. Na ma hona questions.
Yeah, so no.
Just because my brother doctor. it appears you are so obsessed with title. I will not begrudging you care you are holding on to your title. But if a BA by mistake is not able to recognize your title, is this the more okay? Yeah.
Osazi dear, you can be pardoned. But you are in the academic field. Nasa ba ke the prof nasa what Cosmos
Amber.
It takes certain individuals, like a few individuals, bedike mveke piki a champion me say share o professor na media da.
But Kobe is an obsession.
Is the best climatologist in Africa. You can Google.
Yes. Also title you hold is that an obsession.
Charlie ni kune veli ansa na inyo.
We did and can't valley. It is a be after for a while. Doesn't mean can kune rubbish over valley and what
rubbish here? Hey, ma'am, professorship.
More of a cackle recognizing prophet. Now, I'm the name I can come and recognize professors.
All right. The health alert poison cases on the rise. It will page 13 on the front page of the daily graphic. Okay. Cosmos.
Kobe, also story. Is it food poisoning? And I can poisoned ankasa, but poison alien.
Okay, you didn't specify.
So, but be poison. That means ke
intentional.
Food poisoning day. Alien anymore. Na kinke bad money. If for kuno na day. Which of them? I think say be indicate. And I can just poisoning la. It could be through alien, through anything, through.
Okay. All right. Finally, me hear Ghanaian Times na ye George Uzuro say annual national Molid support Galamsey fight government rallies Muslim. Page 12. President launches the Accra Reset reimagining global governance for health and development in New York tomorrow. Message will page 12. Our leaders must emulate Nkrumah's ideological conviction. Dr. Anoche from PON. Rune Skynebach presents credentials as new EU ambassador to Ghana.
It is campaign ambassador from EU. I think